my name is JD and this is my channel Frost and Forest, and today I'm going to do something that's kind of fun. So I am going to do the challenge that went around a while ago, but I'm new to YouTube, so that's why I'm a little late. Anyway, the challenge that went around a while ago where someone or something would randomly choose 10 decks for you out of your collection, and then you had to pull them out one at a time and then rank them without knowing what the next decks are. And so honestly, this is one of the challenges that got me started thinking about even doing a YouTube channel, because I really wanted to participate because it sounded really fun. So that's part of the reason why I'm here. But also, my husband had some great advice for me, that basically what he said was, because you're so excited about this, maybe let's wait until you have actually posted a few videos so you make sure that hopefully this one goes up, and you can actually share it, which was great advice. But now I'm at 3 videos. I have posted 3 videos, so I think means I get to do this challenge now. So anyway, my husband has kindly wandered around the house, because I keep my decks in different spots, and chosen 10 decks for me to choose from. And then I will pull them out one at a time, and then I will write down where I think they should be. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. It's also really hard because I'm in my office / tarot room, and it is where a lot of my decks are kept, and so I'm trying really hard to not look at the shelves next to me, because I'm trying not to give anything away or know anything. But anyway, okay, let's get started. So I have a bag that's down here that's off sight of the camera, and then basically I will reach in and randomly choose one of the decks in there. So the first deck is the Hare's Odyssey. Okay, so this is a Matlock deck. This is the one that came out last year. This is going to be really hard because I absolutely love these decks, and to get these decks as my first one it's kind of hard, because it's got to be ranked kind of high. But also, I will say that of the Matlock decks that I have, this one is probably the one I know the least, and it's also the one that is probably not quite as much of my favorite as the other ones. And so, where to put it? It has to be pretty high, but also, what if he chose a different Matlock deck? He kind of knows which ones are my favorite, so what if he chose a different one? Oof. Okay. I think that this one has to be like, I'm feeling 3. I think I'm going to put this one in as 3. Okay. So, but should it be number 2? I don't know. This is hard. I don't know. I was feeling 3. 3 just made sense. So I'm going with 3. So, here's see. Okay. That was the first deck. Okay, so I'm reaching into the bag and I can't see, and I'm gonna choose another deck. Okay. Ooh. So this is This is this one. This is the Old Ways Magic. Yeah, the Old Ways Magic Oracle. And so this one is the newer edition that has more of the cards. This is one that I tend to use in the summertime more, and in the spring. Although looking at it now, in the kind of winter we're having, it does kind of feel sort of wintry. But yeah, where to put this? Where to put this? It's not one that I use a ton, but I definitely really like it. I mean, I like all my decks. I wouldn't keep them if I didn't like them. But I don't use this one very often. So I think it's this one is gonna have to be number, I'm gonna go with 8. Okay, so I'm gonna put this one at number 8. Is Old Magic Oracle. Okay, let's see how this goes. Okay, so I'm reaching into the bag, not looking, and ooh, okay, so this one is the, I think this is it's either the Winter Weight or the Santa's Helper deck. I will look it up and put it on the screen, which one it actually is. And this is a Christmas deck. It is from Tarot Collectibles. It's very Christmassy. It also, so I only use it that time of the year. I've had it for a while, but it's not the primary Christmas deck that I use. I actually don't use it as much. I tend to use the Yuletide tarot around Christmas, and then I have a couple of Lenormand decks that I use a lot around Christmas. So I think this one is maybe, ooh, there's Krampus. I think this one is maybe number 9. Okay, so I said number 9. And I think, I don't remember what that one was called. I'm just gonna call it the, I think it's the Winter Weight. So I'm gonna call it the Winter Weight. I might be wrong, but I'm putting it in 9th position. Okay, let's see what else is in there. Ooh, I'm feeling around. I feel boxes. I feel bags. Oh. Oh. Of course he picked this deck. So I was just talking to him the other day about this deck. This is the Black Violet Tarot, but it is the Cherry Blossom edition. I have been lucky enough to get this deck. You know, I do have some out of print decks, but I am very careful about how much I will spend. I have sort of a limit, and I've been pretty lucky by being patient and not paying crazy prices. So this was one that I was lucky enough to find within my price range for out of print decks. It is very beautiful. And I was just talking to him about this deck the other day, which I think is why he chose it. So this is hard because this is a deck I value quite a lot, but just because it's beautiful and it's something that I'm lucky enough to have, and I enjoy having, but it's also not a deck I use a lot. I definitely use it some. And so where to put it? Where to put it? I think for me, this Black Violet Tarot, I think this needs to be number 4. Yeah, I feel good about 4. Okay, so for the Black Violet, here. So some of you maybe think I'm crazy and maybe think I should put it higher, but it's not a deck I use a ton. Part of it is I don't want anything to happen to it, but part of it is, you know, it feels like a very spring deck to me because of the pink. I tend to use it a lot around Easter. So, I don't know. I'm going to put it at 4. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so I'm going to pick another one. Okay, so he picked my tin edition of the Cosmovisions. Yeah, so this is one of my absolutely favorite decks in the whole wide world. I love the Impressionist art. I love the Impressionist art. I love the suits, and I'm trying to get to, okay, yeah. So one of the, I think it's the Pentacle suit is trees. And I love that. And I love the reimagining of the quartz. So, I haven't memorized what each of these are, but, this is just a deck that I love a lot. And then the swords are, birds suit, and then lotuses are the cups. But yeah, so this is a deck I absolutely love, and I would argue it's one of my favorite decks. So I think that this one has to go into place number 1, which seems scary, but there's only a few decks that I actually love more than this deck. So, yeah. Oh, and I kind of consider this a tarot deck, even though it technically calls itself an oracle deck, but it's basically a tarot deck. So I consider this a tarot deck. Yeah, so Cosmovisions has to be number 1. Yeah, it's definitely number 1. Okay. Okay, let's see what else is in the bag. Oh, yeah. So this is the Sea Glass Tarot. I got this a few years ago. Maybe last year? Maybe the year before. Mine is a little bit bent. But this is a beautiful deck. I love the stained glass feeling, the stained glass window feeling, but also the kind of sea glass feeling. This is a beautiful one. I haven't used it a ton, but I really like it. Look at those colors. And I love the way it looks, because of how they did the colors, or I don't know what the word is, but it reflects the same way light does. Oh, like this is a really good one. The sun card, it reflects the same way stained glass does. And I think that that's so cool. So where do I want to put this one? I think it's beautiful and I love it. It's not maybe one of my favorite decks ever. So I think I'm gonna put this in place number, just looking at what I have left, I'm gonna put this in number 7, I think. Okay, so I'm gonna put the sea glass in number 7. This is another one that doesn't surprise me that my husband chose, because he loves the ocean, and his family loves the ocean. So I'm not surprised. So that one is number 7. So I have something left at 2, something left at 5, 6, and 10. I'm pretty proud of the spread that I'm keeping there. You know, I got some space for decks that I really love, and some space for decks that, you know, I also really love, but maybe not quite as much. Okay, so I'm going into the bag, and ooh, okay. So this one is another one that is out of print. And this is the extra lovers card. Oh man, he's making this hard. So this is the Carte Postal Tarot. This is another one that I was lucky enough to get in my price range that's out of print. It was the right time and I was able to snap it up. So I really like that I have this deck. I find using this deck really, when I use this deck, it's really kind of cheeky. It has kind of a sense of humor, which I think you can see from the pictures. So yeah, this is the lovers card I picked because I think that one is so sweet. Yeah, so, ooh, where to put this? Because I don't use it as, you know, it's not a deck I use all the time, and is like a deck that, oh, I love this High Priestess card. I know it's the card on the box, but I love it. Okay, I think that this one, I think this one has to be number 5. So number 5, look at this moon card though. It's so beautiful. Yeah, anyway. So this one, this is the Carte Postal Tarot. Okay, I think that, you know, it's not like a comfort deck or a deck that's easy for me to use. It is fun, but it's not like a every single day deck type thing. And so I think for that reason, I am going to put it in number 5 spot. So Carte Postal in number 5. Interesting. We'll see how this goes. Okay, so I'm gonna pull. I've got 3 decks left. Okay, so I'm pulling out in the bag, going into the bag, and okay, so the next one that he picked is the Lighted Window Tarot. this one is a deck that I absolutely love. I love this deck so much. It is, I just love the coziness of it. I love the outside feeling of it. You know, it's very nature-y themed. I love the slight little bit of witchy vibe to it. And I also just love the colors, you know, these oranges and these purples, especially like this purple. I love it. And look at how cozy that is. Or this Hierophant card. Oh, I love this Hierophant card. Just the fact that, you know, learning from nature, that's something I identify with. So I love this deck a lot. I know where I'm going to put this deck. I am just showing you cards because I love it. But this one definitely has to be in the highest spot that I have left. So this is going to be the lighted window, and it's going to be in spot number 2. And, you know, I'm actually okay with this being in number 2. I've had Cosmovisions a lot longer. I've worked with it a lot longer. And so I'm okay with this being number 1. But this is definitely number 2, I think. Okay, so 2 more. We have 2 more left. Hopefully they're decks that I like a little less so much. So this one, this is the next one that he picked, and this one is actually, it's technically 2 decks. So it is the Wise Woman Oracle and the Wild Woman Oracle. So I've had the Wild Woman Oracle, which is these ones in the kind of coppery color. I've had the Wild Woman Oracle for a while, and I really like it. And then I think it was December, I got the Wise Woman Oracle, which is the green cards. But so I really like both of these decks. And what I realized was that if I wanted to use one, I was going to stress myself out if I decided to, like if I had to decide which one I wanted to use. It was just going to stress me out. And so I decided to just get a wrap and just to make one giant deck together. So that's what I did, and that's why you see it like this. And it actually, you know, it works. They work pretty well together. They have kind of the same edging. It is a little bit of a big unwieldy deck, but I've used it together and it works fine. So I think for the Wild Woman / Wise Woman Oracle, it's kind of a 2-for-1. I'm going to put this in spot number 6 because I can't put this in spot number 10. I really like it. Look at the art. It's so beautiful. And I actually do use this deck a lot this time of year. It just feels kind of wintry. But anyway, so yes, this is going to go into spot number 6. So, Wise Woman / Wild Oracle. Okay, so that that little duo right there is gonna go into spot number 6. Ooh, okay. I only have spot number 10 left. Oof. Okay, let's see what it is. Oh no. Okay, so the last one is my little cryptid oracle. So this deck is so cute. This deck is so cute, and I really love it. And this doesn't deserve to be in spot number 10, because I use this deck so much. I use it a lot, and I think it's so cute. Oh my gosh. This can't be number 10. This is definitely not a number 10 type oracle. Okay. Oh, okay. But isn't it adorable? Isn't it so cute? It's great to just pull a card and just to have kind of just something to help clarify a little bit what you're thinking about. Even La Llorona is so cute. Yeah. This is a great little clarifier deck. Unfortunately, I'm putting it in position number 10. Oof, that's not where I would normally put it. Okay, so number 10 is the little cryptid oracle. Okay, so let's take a look at this. If I were, if I had seen all of these decks, Cosmovisions, I think I made a good choice. I think that one of these ones is definitely number 1. I think Lighted Window is number 2. I think Hare's Odyssey is number 3. I think if I were choosing this, honestly, I think these two would switch, because I think I like Carte Postal a little bit better than I like the Black Violet Cherry Edition. So I think that this would be number 5, and that would be number 4. I think that just trying to think about how I'd reorganize these. I think that Little Cryptid would move up here, because I really like that deck and I use it a lot. I think that this one would bump down 1. So I'm going to say this one is number 6. And then I think this one is good as 7. And then I think I would put this one here. So it technically stays as 8. Technically stays at 8. I think this one would become number 9. And then Winter Wait would become number 10. Okay, so Cosmovisions 1, Lighted Window 2, A Hare's Odyssey 3, Carte Postal 4, the Black Violet Cherry Edition 5, Little Cryptid Oracle 6, Wise Woman / Wild Woman Oracle 7, Old Ways Magic 8, the Sea Glass Tarot 9, and then the Winter Wait 10. Okay, so that was really fun, and I had a good time. It was as fun as I was expecting it to be. So yeah, thank you all for stopping by.